Hello everybody, Gavin McCormack here and welcome back. We are in Antarctica. We've just arrived at a local peninsula station where you can see behind me there is a small colony of Gentoo penguin chicks. You can tell they're chicks by the beautiful fur and downy feathers on their body. They're just about ready to take their first dip in the ocean. Now you might be thinking, why are they here? Why are they standing here? It's snowing, it's freezing, it can be minus 70 degrees. Well, they're waiting to go and feed. But there's some perils that lurk. You see, it's really, really cold. It can become minus 70. The wind can get up to 300 kilometers per hour. You might be thinking, how can they stay warm? Well, two ways. Number one, limited movement. As you can see, they very rarely move. They are resting, using all their energy and waiting for the big dip. But number two, when it becomes really windy and really cold, these penguins will huddle together as a group. Now, we are very lucky once again to have Jordan from Young Art USA.
Hi,
Hi, Jordan. Now, this week we're going to ask you to do something amazing. We're going to ask you to turn a real life animal into a caricature. Jordan, what is a caricature?
Well, a caricature is a way of sketching an image of a subject, of the thing that you want to draw, and simplifying it, making it a little bit easier for you to understand by mainly using just lines and shapes.
Right, now, behind me, these penguins are really, really cute. Mm-hmm. They are really cute.
Yes.
And I'm guessing it would be quite difficult to draw them exactly as they are. Is there a way we can simplify it to make it easier for everybody at home?
Yes, a lot of the times artists use references. And when we're talking about references, those can come from life, like looking at actual animals like those behind us, or it can be using images like photographs to work from. One of the easiest ways to create a caricature is to work with shapes that you already understand, taking a look at the reference and then looking for where you can see different shapes. For example, if you take a look at a lot of the penguins here, if they're looking towards you, if they're pointed towards you, the heads are going to be more like a circle. But if their head turns to the side, it's going to look more like an oval by comparison. So you're going to see that change that happens in the shapes.
Right, now if I was to, I'm a terrible, terrible drawer, I must admit. If I was to try and draw one of these penguins, what three major shapes would I be using?
One of the things that I would recommend is take a look at the reference and then try to squint your eyes a little bit because it blurs everything out and simplifies it. Right. You don't see details as much that way. That way you can simplify it into circles and triangles and rectangles or squares, because those are the easiest shapes to draw and you can combine them in many different ways to make many easy images.
Now, this week we're going to be asking you to try to recreate one of the penguins you see behind us here. They're extremely cute. We want you to use those shapes that Jordan is talking all about. Now, when you have mastered and you think you've got it down, your penguin looks wonderful and you've turned it into a new cartoon character or a caricature, we want you to go back and have a think about all the wonderful animals that we have been discussing over the last 10 weeks. Choose one that matters to you, turn it into a caricature, and make it into an actual book. We want your character to come to life and do something amazing. Now take a look behind. You can see all of these penguins are communicating, they are talking, they are working in groups, and you might want that to happen to your penguin too. Jordan, I'm looking forward to seeing your story too.
Thanks very much, Gavin.
Thank you so much. See you next week.